I threw. Well, don't ask me. I never would tell. I look to you as it felt, and now you're in my way. I trade my soul for a wish and times for us. Yes, I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. You're repair. Getting to his own top night. Win.
I think that's Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen, or was that Tom Brady, Roshini?
That is the song Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. And, you know, in preparing for your show, which I always want to be very prepared, Eric, I found the YouTube clip of Tom Brady singing it. Now, I'd love for your listeners to go check it out at some point this week and see, is he really singing it, or did some very highly skilled editor clip every single word of it? They found him saying these different words and clipped it together as if he were singing the song.
Only Giselle knows, right?
Only Giselle knows. And as you watch this YouTube video, you see all the different hairstyles also of Tom Brady. And he claims, I mean, he made a statement the other day claiming Giselle has nothing to do with his choice of hairstyle. He chooses where he goes and what he does with that hair.
More hairstyles than Sybil had moods.
True.
And by the way, training camp coming up. They've had some mini camps for the Patriots, but let's not forget it was Giselle who called out Tom's whiteouts in the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
I think Mr. Brady may have to take them to dinner a few times.
Absolutely. So just a little fun Tom Brady news for you.
All right. Kris Humphries, Minnesota's very own. Tough breakup with Kim Kardashian. What's the latest, Roshini?
Well, the latest I'm hearing, as we know, or as, you know, if anyone cares, Kim Kardashian, and I'm not one to try to pump up news about the Kardashians, but she's been dating Kanye West. You know, it's looking pretty serious. Kanye wrote a song about her. And I guess Kris is now saying he feels that Kanye and Kim were having some relations while Kim and Kris were still married. So who knows? Can we ever get that confirmed? But that is what Kris is going on the record as saying.
I think the over-under on that marriage was it would not last longer than the lockout. And I believe it did not. You could not have been surprised that it didn't have a shelf life.
You know, I am not, but I actually thought it would last a little longer than it did. I mean, it was pretty crazy. It was pretty darn short, especially after all the hoopla. I mean, to me, that was a communication nightmare. Somehow they're still managing to make money. But when you get all of those people, all of those brands, this huge party, this big spectacle, I don't know. I mean, Kardashian is obviously not my client, but because I would have advised a little differently.
Now, if she was your client, Roshini, if I may, and she had gone through all this, would there be something in the way you speak to her about learning from your mistakes? Because doesn't it seem like she's driving right back into this exact same wall?
Yeah, it really does. I mean, it really does. It's like, Kim, you don't need to be married again this quickly. And we don't all need to know what's going on with you and Kanye. Have some privacy. Don't tweet every time you hook up. You know, whatever's happening, just let it be about you and Kanye. And that's what I would say as a communication coach, Kris, is when you are truly an athlete who is in a celebrity or a high-profile person in a serious relationship, I think the more you say publicly, the less it's an actual relationship. If you allow yourself and that partner to have some privacy, to me, then it's a more legitimate relationship.
All right, about a minute to go. Chicago Bears quarterback Jay Cutler broke up with reality starlet Kristen Cavallari, then they get back together. So what's the latest on that one?
You know, I don't know the latest on that one. You're giving me some breaking news there, Eric. But again, we see a lot of these kind of celebrities hooking up with athletes. It's not going to go away anytime soon. So I think you just have to pick who you want to follow, whose side, which team are you on? You know, are you on the Kanye side? Are you on the Kardashian side? And either have fun with it, or in my case, I kind of have to follow it a little bit. But for the most part, some of that celebrity gossip I do ignore, because in the grand scheme of life, I think there are more things we should be spending our time and money on.
Good point. Although, for the record, they are engaged again.
Well, and then my only caveat is, unless it's about Beckham, David Beckham, then I care.
Then you don't care.
No, I do care. I do care.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So you must have been watching all those L.A. Kings games because Beckham showed up at Staples Center to watch the Kings win the Cup.
Yeah, that was
You're
a
now
highlight.
a hockey fan.
That was a highlight for me.
It's been fun, Roshini. We'll do it again.
Thanks, Eric.
All right, Roshini Rajkumar, communications coach right here on WCCO.